toe to leather, and here we go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the UCF Knights offense that has the first possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire, and they got him.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Finds his man. It's small. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Running inside. It's Wade. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. The Knights looking to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Watson. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff, Duke Watson running left. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, UCF! He got and just dusted the field.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags it quickly on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Under fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The run inside. It's Payne. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Craig. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Takes it on the return. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Wade. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Grab behind the line. It's Watson. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Watson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the option. Got a little space. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Going for it all. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. On the shuffle. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. To throw, it's Craig. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UCF! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to pass, it's Craig. Fires to the big fella. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Hoosiers engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone 1st downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the bounce house. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Craig. It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it with Watson. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to Watson. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wade. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting that there.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Running inside. It's Payne. Maybe a crease. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Might as well give it to him again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they'll knock him down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Craig. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Offense in a split backfield. Gets the back moving. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Hard-hitting tackle.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on third and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. A handoff for Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Chambers. Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Knights have it with a first and goal. They'll run with Watson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Knights! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, UCF! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. With that, the lead right, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for room, it's Payne. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.